Hello everyone! Welcome back for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. I'm starting here because I know that as soon as I click, we're going to get to hear what I remember was a big deal originally. It was the first time we ever hear Gordolf's voice. Although at this point, I'm very used to his voice. But let's give it a go. I'm excited for this recollection movie to start things off. Let's see. 10 out of 10 starting. So good. What a good voice.
ここは第3のロストベルトで中心にいた私自らその冒険譚を振り返っていこうと思う。
Sounds good. Take over from now on. Please narrate everything.
北欧異分隊を脱出して方向界にたどり着いた矢先、我々をいや正確にはマスターを
The cake.
コヤンスカヤの毒牙が襲う。不用意にも毒入りケーキを食べてしまったのだ。命の危機に直面したマスター、そして私は何としても救わねばならない。解毒剤を手に入れるべく第三の異分隊
These are cool, the 3D movements. That's crazy looking.
アクタヒナコとソロサーバント乱領王だった。我々は現地に同行していたナタに加え、モードレット、スパルタクス、ケイカロ、反逆三重士を召喚し対抗するが、その地には絶対不滅の帝として2000年以上も君臨する始皇帝がいたのだった。
We're going to be doing his interlude today.
君臨しているとか普通は思わなくない？クリプターに加え、英傑、降雨による攻勢にさらされたカルデアであったが、始皇帝の命を受けた新両玉の登場によって一時難を逃れる。しかし、始皇帝によるペイロードを用いた無差別攻撃を防ぐため、
God, that moment was so hype. Oh, I like how they're incorporating the animated parts too. It's real good. This is so solid, actually, for recounting it all. Yo, that's new art.
地球上を秦という国家でもって平定戦とする始皇帝。マスターの命のリミットが迫る中、それぞれの思惑をめぐる物語は風雲急を告げるのだった。とまあこんな感じだったのだが、レポートを出したのも君だろうに、この方じゃ必要だったのかね。私はそろそろ寝かせておいたパン生地の様子を見に行くので。
Oh, he's been making a bit of bread. Oh, man. Yeah, can we get Gordolf to do all of those? Because that was great. I love Gordolf so much. So much. He might be one of my favorite characters ever, just for everything. He's a character that should be the worst. And then you learn very quickly who he is, like, really? And then you're like, oh my god, you're just super chill. Anyways, heads up, I'm still sick. I still am. I'm going to try my best. I have to record this today. I don't want to lose my login streak. I have to. So, oh my god. Stop. I need to beat the event. We need to beat Sin. Well, that's why we're doing this here, huh? Alright. Nanmei Yumihara 8 Dog Chronicles. Are these going to be about, like, the canine warriors that we see in, like, Okami and stuff? Are they actually, like, a real thing? I was going to say, are they dog-related servants? You're a dog. You're a dog. You're a hound dog. And are you saying that you're a B word? I don't know about that. Let's see here. All archers? Okay. Why? Because then we play fetch with them or something? Wait. Whoa. Wait. The name displayed for 4-star Tamlin Gwaine will change from oh. Oh yeah, that's whatever. That's super nothing. Cool. So we got that. Give me those. Sorry, whoa. We want as many past masters as possible to join part 2, chapter 7, coming in 2024. Alongside us, we'll be holding a campaign to help you get a head start. We provided a variety of measures to help you clear it. I've already beat it. This is literally them begging you to hurry up. Oh, I'll take those. Not that I'm using them. Well, give me some of these, I'm just gonna get a bunch of items, huh? Okay. Give me all those.
凄まじいクオリティです。
And I need to use Lancers
小さなことからコツコツと
and
一歩一歩
3 Lancer monuments. Okay, cool. So, give me that, give me that, give me that. We're gonna have, look at this, look at this. We're gonna be so ready for our quid. Cause no way in hell am I rolling on the dog banner. What are you talking about? Anyways, road to 7. This is cool. So this just lets you quickly see all the things that you need to do, right? We got section 9, 3-node recollection quest. Oh, geez, I was like, I think I should be good without coughing, and then it doesn't happen. But I'll do these on my spare time because it's literally just replaying story quests and getting a bunch of stuff. That's fine. What I do need to do are these, because these here I can't get otherwise. And the 3 I'm going to be doing are going to be Xiang Yu, that's only 1 also, Qin Shi Huang, and Liangyu, because those are the 3 I don't have. The rest of the servants I will probably leave for later, because I either done them already, like Assassin Li Shiven, as well as other ones that I just have them. I don't need to worry about them. So let's start off with Xiang Yu, Vanguard of Time. Sounds like a fake Zelda game. Yeah, they're totally making a sequel to Ocarina of Time. It's called Vanguard of Time. Oh no, I can't do little girl voices with my voice like this. Oh no! Not that... Some would argue I can't do little girl voices, period. To which I say, I'm trying, okay? It's time for a customary tea party. Did you all bring a yummy treat? Of course, I've got a great assortment of cookies I made to practice for Christmas. We've got leftover chocolate from when we practiced making it for Valentine's. I brought a pound cake. I'd like some pound cake! Sorry. I made just for this occasion. I made several of them to get it just right, so I'm very proud of how it turned out. I made sure to bring some for you too, Senpai, so you're more than welcome to have some if you like. That sounds great. I would like some pound cake. Tea party, huh? I don't like to smell Western tea, but I do like the sweets you have with it. I've been waiting for this tea party all week. I can't stop smiling. Okay, this is the... If you told me... If I stopped here and I said, please take a guess which servant this is the interlude for, never in a million billion years would I guess Xiang Yu. No, Ibaraki Doji. The rules that we're supposed to bring our own treats. That's right. I knew we made an exception for you last week when you showed up as an unexpected guest, but you promised you would bring your own treat the next time you wanted to come, remember? Keep your undies on, you little brats. I remember just fine. As a rule, we only never make anything our own, but check out this baby. Check this baby out. I thought it said check out this baby oat. I'm like, you brought just a wheat? I stole it all by myself. Oh, a chocolate cake. And it's already beautifully cut. It looks like something you'd see in a bakery. I'm glad you remembered the rule this time, Ibaraki, but are you sure it's okay for us to have this? I mean, what if it was meant to be a present for somebody else? Well, what's done is done. I don't see what we can do now that it's already been cut. Besides, remember what Mr. Caesar always says? Render unto Caesar the calories that are Caesar's. Exactly. And he's the one who came up with that Brutus saying, rather. Now come on, everyone. Line up your cups here before the tea gets cold. Oh, it smells so good. We can't wait. Huh? Hi? Ah! Huh? What's going on? He just knocked the whole cake onto the floor. How could you do that, you big meanie? I hate this spiky horsey. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. Let's dismember him, hoof to mane. Oh no, this is terrible. What do we do now, Senpai? Oh my god, we gotta beat up the children. Shut up. We get to decide. This is so stupid. What is this? What is this interlude? This is beyond stupid. I kind of love it. Oh my god. What are you talking about? Oh, this is so stupid. I'm gonna go with my berserkers, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna beat you. So I'm gonna switch you out to get some more bond points, because I do gotta focus on that. And we got some teapots, right? Right? Yeah. So you know what, actually, you know what? I think if I really want to be smart, I should maximize this by getting someone who has bond up stuff. Would it be under this? Yeah, let's go with someone who has big bond up. Okay, then we'll go with these guys. Okay, and we'll give you, do we have another bond up? Because now that I'm doing these interludes, it just makes sense. How much bond up? 2.5? Not bad. Okay, yeah, because then this just makes sense. I caught my cough in time this time. All right, so let's brutalize some children. God, and they say video games are a power fantasy. This is so funny. What? This might be the most nonsensical interlude ever. I was expecting there to be something with Yume Ren. Why is he here for the... Well, you know what? I bet you we're going to beat it. And then we're going to learn what's happening, right? Okay, first off... Actually, the kids have some big HP. Some surprising amounts of HP, all things considered. I'm gonna go with you first. I'm gonna go with this. We're gonna go with this. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's so funny that we're just given the option to beat up children. And like, you don't think I'll pick that? Right? Are you stupid? Alright, Nursery Rhyme's still alive. Yeah, go for her. Go for her. Why not? Baraki. Okay. And we got a full combo with you. Alright. Let's do this. No problem. Oh, she survived. Not for long. Nope. We did like 2 full extra HP bars off of her. How much are we getting for bond? Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, that's very helpful. So let's keep doing that for a bit. So let's learn what happened here. Well, it looks like everyone's calmed down now. Honestly, they look more worn out than calmed down. He just left without saying anything. Again. How could he? How could he do this to us? We just wanted to have a tea party. How dare that horseman ruin my feast? I can understand if you wanted to steal that cake. Then I could just steal it back. But all he did was stomp all over it. Not even an Oni would do something so horrible. I hate that spiky horsey. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. But why? Xiang Yu, huh? Did he make another mess for no discernible reason? Yes, this time he crashed Nursery Rhyme's tea party in a very literal sense of the word. Hey, at least he did not destroy any part of the facility this time. The other day, he left a gigantic gaping hole in the rec room wall. I swear, I do not know what I'm going to do. It's already the 3rd time he's caused this kind of commotion. I believe he started that fire in the warehouse as well, if I'm not mistaken. And truthfully, I'm also at my wit's end. In my case, he continually destroys the clues I have gathered on my current case. Gotta get into the voice, mind. I knew that Xiang Yu, the hegemon king of Western Chu, was one of China's most notorious tyrants. But berserker or not, that doesn't mean we can have him going around stirring up trouble like this. Tanner, as his master, the responsibility for keeping him in line lies solely with you. So tell me, how do you plan to fulfill it? How do you go about it? Make sure it doesn't inconvenience me. True. It can be difficult to reason with berserkers at times, but generally once you're familiar with their, quirks, it isn't too hard to get the hang of them. But in Xiang Yu's case, well, it's impossible to predict what might cause him to act like this. Yeah, he's a powerful fighter, and he's usually much more on the intellectual warrior side of things, but he's like a double-edged sword if left uncontrolled. As a servant, we need to be careful about how we handle him. Tanner, your sense of normal with these sorts of things may be rather skewed by now, but in other circumstances, the ability to summon this many friendly servants would be miraculous. If worse comes to worse, we may even need to consider sealing his spirit origin. Of course, that choice will ultimately be yours to make, but I need to think about this. Very well, but remember, you summoned this servant. No, I didn't. What the... How are we doing? Okay. You still need to figure out a viable solution. Stray Man Gordolf is just the best. Hey! That's who I was expecting to see. You want to know how to control Lord Xiang Yu? That's right, and we thought if anyone would know, it would be you, Mei Ren. You people have some nerve. The very idea of humans controlling a man so great and heroic is laughable. Well, if we don't do something, he could end up getting sealed away. I see. Ugh. You humans never change, do you? I'm sure we could figure something out if we just knew why he was acting this way. Please help him. Help us help him, Senpai. Why do you have to be so irritatingly good at these impudent strategies? Fine then, I'll make an exception for you just this once. True Ancestor, Fortune-Telling Divinations, Lost Items, General Knowledge. What's this sign for? A fortune-telling street sign, naturally. Haven't you ever seen booths such as this on the street before? No, never mind, it's fine. Go ahead. Are you sure you want to be so open about being a, well, true ancestor? It's not like we're going to be getting another one of those right away. I wonder. I know, because then people are like, well, she's not a real true ancestor. No, she kind of... The fact that they call her a true ancestor really means she pretty much is. I really wonder if her and Archetype Earth are going to have anything to say to each other. No, sure. It's first one to open takes all with these kinds of things, and the brand recognition for true ancestors is off the charts. I guess I just thought you'd be more concerned about your reputation. No, as long as I'm actually unharmed, I couldn't care less about the intangible stuff. It's not like I have to worry about an Omnioji or Exorcist busting down Novum Caldea's doors to kill me, right? I suppose that's true. Anyway, I'm very impressed you know how to tell fortunes, you Mei Ren. Huh? Are you kidding me? There's no way I'd ever bother with that kind of hassle. Huh? Weren't you listening to me? I told you, it's just a sign. This way, we don't have to go looking for anyone for the information we need. All we have to do is wait for them to come to us. Excuse me. Is it true you can help me find something I lost? Of course, be it friend or foe, object or abstract, a fragment of happiness itself, my astounding true ancestor powers can help you find anything just like that. Did that sound unnaturally rehearsed? Yeah. See, someone stole something from the kitchen last night. Usually I'd write it off as a pointless prank. But given what was stolen this time, the sooner it gets resolved, the better. Well, what was it? Did they take a whole carton of golden fruit or something? No, not the golden fruit! I know how you must feel, Master. Please try to stay calm. Hiya! I happened over here, you guys talking while I was peeling carrots. I'll take it from here. This next part involves some very delicate feminine manners after all. See, the thief snuck into the kitchen. Whoa, one more time. See, the thief that snuck into the kitchen took something one of my Tamamo Cat's home bakery class students made. Something one of your students made? Yeah. The son of the Serenity. Oh, he broke it because it was poison. There we go, now we know. The son of the Serenity of all people. Oh, that's, I was against it personally. I didn't think it was safe to let her use the communal kitchen for obvious reasons. You see, these red guys are all too cold-hearted to get it. Well, the space demon I've been hearing rumors about lately also wears red, but that aside, making sweets is an essential tool in any romantic's holy war. With the battle royale that takes place every February, you can't blame her for wanting to up her game. Serenity has just as much right to polish her skills as anyone, even if she is up to her ears in poison. In fact, if you ask me, poison's just another kind of spice. Used well, it might just be the key to turning that special someone's head your way, Wolf. That's right. I couldn't agree more, Cat. I fully support Serenity in all her romantic endeavors. Yeah, I figured that's how things would play out, which is why I kept an extra close eye out safety-wise, including disinfecting every implement she touched to ensure she couldn't poison any other ingredients. And a fat lot of good your close eye did, considering the mess we're in now. You might as well have been watching through one of those fish cake chihuahuas they have in your country for all the good it did you. What the frick are you talking about, fish cake chihuahua? Okay. You must be thinking of Chikaua. That's not the point. I'm sorry, it's my responsibility to watch the kitchen and I failed. Serenity wasn't supposed to let her toxic chocolate cake sit overnight after baking. Was supposed to, rather. She was supposed to do it. I'm stupid, I'm sorry. She was supposed to let it sit overnight after baking to give the batter time to settle. But when we came to check on it in the morning, it was gone before she could so much as taste it. Is it chocolate cake? If the thief had just sneaked a slice on the spot, we would have found them sprawled out on the floor. If they were human, they'd drop dead on the first bite. If it was a greedy servant with a sweet tooth, their spirit origin would have either been weakened or disappeared outright. So I went to the command room asking for information. They didn't say anything like that. So the most likely explanation is that nobody has had any of Serenity's stolen cake yet. Still, it's gonna keep me up all night if I don't know what happens to it, and fur as gorgeous as mine needs plenty of nap time to keep its luster. That's why we thought we'd try this one more time. That's why we thought we'd try this mystical true ancestor power of yours to... What is it, Master? Why do you look like you're about to yell urethra at any moment? You don't need to worry about this deadly cake. According to my readings, it was lost forever before it ever had a chance to harm anyone. Huh? I didn't even see you do any fortune-telling. That's true ancestor mystic power for you. I'm just sorry I couldn't help you track down the cake's whereabouts. So to make up for that, I'll let you have this one on the house. Some stupid knuckle-dragging hater. Sorry, just trying to emulate Elizabeth just got me. You know, it's the voice. Some stupid knuckle-dragging hater has got to be behind this, I just know it. How else would you explain there being a giant acoustic rooting hole in the wall in every room where I'd planned to hold an impromptu concert? I've been scoping out the concert sites all by myself in secret to make extra sure nobody could leak them ahead of time, but somehow this damn hater still always manages to beat me to the punch. Some paparazzi's gotta be spying on me in secret. You've got to do something, puppy. Lately, I've been hiding my treasure where nobody can find it, because I didn't want to make much trouble for anyone. I'm conscientious like that, you know. But then one day, out of nowhere, somebody attacked my top secret hiding spot and burned it all to the ground. Whoever it was must have been jealous of my stash and decided if they couldn't have it, nobody could. I don't know who did it. When I find out and track them down, I'm gonna keel-haul them from my master. My name isn't Blackbeard the Pirate. Huh? What was this treasure exactly? I might be your servant master, but a guy's still entitled to his privacy. Like they say, good friends make good neighbors, right? It's probably like actually illegal content, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing we did, right? That's right. The day was finally going to be the day when I seized the evidence for all of that wicked Mr. Teach's. Oh my god, it was what I thought it was. Oh my god. Huh. Anyways, I mean, Mr. teaches to brave crimes and see that he was properly punished once and for all. I even asked Medea and Circe to use their clairvoyance so I could pinpoint the exact location where he's hiding all his sordid filth. When I got there, I found out that someone had already burned the entire stash to the ground. It was obviously a cover-up, so that must mean Blackbeard has a co-conspirator. If we don't do something, chaos is sure to befall Caldia, or at least its public sense of decency. And seeing how Raiko's very presence here contradicts any claim she has made, she may make to uphold public decency herself, then as a saint, that task clearly falls to me.
Fu, you want to talk, Fu?
Fu just talked. Without translation. His knowledge is absolutely coming back. Isn't that right, Fu?
I love your Tina so much, dude. Holy shit.
Oh, you know what? I know exactly why he's getting his intelligence back. It's the Khan. The Khan are teaching him. The Khan are molding him. All these stories are painting a pretty clear picture. Right, the times and location for all these issues line up perfectly with Xiang Yu's mysterious destructive behavior. He does have a crazy future sight. There's no telling how much tragedy and bloodshed he may have prevented. So you get it now? I mean, I can finally close up shop. Like you said, once you lay all these stories out in one place, things that seemed incomprehensible at first start to paint a clear picture. I just wish you told us about these ahead of time. Then we could have helped him. Don't hold your breath on him ever doing that. Remember, he doesn't perceive future events rationally or logically. As far as he's concerned, foresight and conviction are synonymous. What's more, the obligation he feels to nip these problems in the bud before they can become disasters is practically a reflex. How can we get along with him better? We can always try becoming immortal. That's just the kind of joke I'd expect you to make, Yumeira. It's no joke. The whole reason you finite beings are trapped in your conception of the present is because of how you view death. You in particular should know what I mean, Namash. Remember how wonderfully vivid everything seemed back when you could feel the days counting down to oblivion almost in an instant? Wow! Wow, you're actually going there! You're implying that her life was more vivid when she had a limited number of days. Oh, my god. Yeah, that'd be my reaction too. So what does the present feel like to you then, Yume Ren? Man, that's a really hard question to answer. Is it? I'm not sure I can explain this in a way you would understand. For example, take this moment right now, where I'm talking to you like this. Is this present? Is this the present? Or did you two actually die long ago and I'm just reminiscing about you? And how can you tell? Huh? The reason you two can keenly tell the difference is because you feel your lives ticking away with each second. But for me, there's no real difference. The only thing I know I can tell for sure is that eventually you two will die and I'll be left behind again. I think I get it, but I don't understand. That's what life feels like when death no longer means anything. The past and the future become indistinguishable from one another. And the endless mass of time compresses your memories. You have no apprehension towards or interest in the unknown. Things that happened before and those that will happen someday are both equally vague. And you can't bring yourself to care which is which. That's why I don't even bat an eye when Lord Xiang Yu sees the future and does something seemingly inexplicable. Just like that's how it might have been before, and that's how it might again be someday. So as long as you keep finding meaning in your finite lives, you'll never be able to understand Lord Xiang Yu. But if he does something you really can't make heads or tails of, just come ask me about it. I'm still better than he is at taking you humans' doubts into consideration.
I see. I'm sorry you had to go through all that trouble on my behalf, my Yu.
Not at all, Lord Xiang Yu. It barely even served to pass the time. Still, I have to ask, are you sure about this? Surely you could have foreseen that your actions were only going to make the Chaldeans fear you.
I did, but I also foresaw that no harm would come of it, even if I could not foresee how. I see. It was thanks to your intervention that my actions became clear, and I was able to avoid a disastrous fate. I'm in your debt once again.
Not at all, Lord Xiang Yu. Anyone would have done the same for their beloved.
Why are you sighing with such dejection, my Yu?
If only you'd been able to clear up misunderstandings between you and your subjects back when you were the hegemon king of Western Chu. Maybe you would have met with a different fate.
Impossible. Back then, you feared humans just as much as they feared you, so you never would have been able to negotiate with them.
That's true, isn't it? You're right. I don't know what I was thinking.
What you did today is only possible because of your new circumstances, Ma Yu. It is due to your choice to become a heroic spirit, come to Kalya, and take Tanner as your master, that you are now able to act as an intermediary between humans and myself.
Lord Xiang Yu.
I could not function as well as I do if I did not have you to help me, Ma Yu. I am glad you are here to fight for humanity's future by my side.
As am I. I kind of expected, as soon as he broke the cake, I was like, I have a good idea what that's going to be about, so. All right, cool. You know, that was pretty good. There was a little bit of comedy. It worked, you know, it continued with a lot of the story, right? Like that was a good one there, right? All right, Melancholy of the Judge. Okay, curious. Sure, that's strong. Oh. Okay. Let's go with this will just be real good for whatever team we use, really. Let's throw in then again my buddy. Throw in my buddy, my pal. Actually, I don't even really need. Yeah, just see here. Another one who does attack. Right, throw that on you. And then, you know, we'll go with. Actually, no, we'll switch you off for, where are you? The baby. And then let's go. For you. Koto strings and are you blue or red? Your Noble Phantasm. For some reason I want to say it's red even though your cards are blue. It's blue, never mind, I'm wrong. Sure. Alright. You know what? Just to make our life easier for now, because then when one of you die, then we can switch you in. Sure. Because then we'll get more bond points with you, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's do this. What are we doing with Qin Shi Huang? Okay, is this him speaking? We knew there was more than one way a world could fall to ruin, just as there was more than one way for a dream to come to an end. With the tree of emptiness gone, dragging their respective Lostbelts down to the realm of fiction, how will each world dissipate? Will each merely be snuffed out like a candle, or will their end be hellishly prolonged with the ground crumbling away beneath their feet and the heavens tearing themselves apart? I mean, that's the question. We don't know. In our Eternal Empire's case, its undoing began with a lack of observers. One by one, its woods, wilderness, and unexplored mountains and rivers all succumbed to oblivion. An immutable darkness covered the land as the world began to forget it was ever there. This is crazy. This feels like a super important canon story. It's a good thing they gave it to us. It's showing what happens when the Lostbelts end. But our citizens remain blissfully unaware, satisfied with their peaceful lives, never turning so much as a curious eye toward the wider world. Today, they went about their lives just as they always have, and went to bed just as they always have. Tonight, oblivion came for some while they were fast asleep, swallowing up their villages into endless darkness, and just like that, our citizens' homes disappeared in their sleep one after another, with no one the wiser. This is terrifying. Are you serious?
The ones still around to wake up the next day never even remembered they had once had neighboring villages, and so thought nothing of their vanishing overnight. But even as the citizens we had raised to live their lives peacefully did just that, we oversaw everything. As the one true human to exist in this land, we are the only one who knows that this dream will be ending now that has been pruned away. As our world collapses, we are the only ones seeing the whole picture. This is good. Indeed, this ending is the best we could have hoped for. It gives us time to prepare, time we can estimate. We believe our empire will disappear completely in about 3 months. How is it proceeding, my soul? Zen Ren, Ching Shi Huang. Not well, my spirit. So even mobilizing the entirety of the Epeng Palace's operational resources is insufficient. Things may not be proceeding as well, but neither are they stagnating. Progress is still being made, even if it comes at a snail's pace. Well, hurry. We have very little time left. We are well aware. Remember, we have always held authority over analysis and data processing. Yes, as much as it pains us, we know there is nothing we can do to help. That is where you are wrong, my spirit. Now that you have regained human form, there is something only you can do. Console our citizens. Stay on the ground with them until their final moments. True, that too is an emperor's duty. We cannot neglect it. But once everything is returned to null, not to worry, my spirit. Even then, you will still have an important part to play. Your body is a perfect replication of the fairy woman's. As such, it should let you re-enter the sage world. Oh, that's why he comes up as genderless. Okay, well, they, she, whatever. There, beyond its deepest recesses, you will surely find a path that leads to proper human history. Interesting. There's a path in the sage world to proper human history. If that's intriguing, then we have a long journey ahead of us. We only hope we can prepare in time. Once you have arrived, you are to do your best and leave the rest to Providence. For we are the only one fit to rule over all things between heaven and earth. We have a singularity! Come, let us begin the ray shift!
For what? For?
A singularity? Qin Shi Huang? Are you sure? Hey, Tanner, sorry to bother you while you're on break, but I wanted to give you a heads up that an overly excited servant might be headed your way, like right now. I appreciate that, but I'm pretty sure they're already here. Oh, yeah, figures. Okay, in that case, come down to the command room and I'll fill you in on what's going on. Be there in a jiffy. You mean a giffy? No. What? No. This one is taking place in Xiangyang, right? And in 2010 BC, no less, right? That is exactly the time when our frustrations over our failed search for immortality reached their peak. So we can say with absolute confidence that we must have done something to cause this new singularity. Absolute confidence, huh? We cannot say we are surprised. We had gone quite mad at the time. For a time, we even lost sight of why we wished to extend our life or why China and the emperorship existed at all. I cannot believe this is the same Ching Shi Huang who is renowned far and wide for his wisdom and his insanely high performance computation resources. How can you be so blasé about a singularity you know you caused? Must we remind you? We may be 2,276 years old now, but we were not even 50 at the time we almost died. By your standards, at that age, would have been the equivalent of a toddler who had just started to walk. And who would be so narrow-minded as to blame a toddler for the damage it inevitably caused on a tumble while learning to walk? Yeah, that's definitely the grandiose kind of excuse I'd expect an emperor to come up with. Anyway, why are you making such a big deal out of this? I don't remember you being prone to excitement.
You'd be surprised.
Well, let us say it is something of a black mark on our Oh, you speak too much, too fast. A black mark on our otherwise sterling history we would just as soon not remember. Surely you can understand our urge to hide our embarrassment. See, that's just it. It's not like you to be embarrassed about, well, anything. Anyway, as the current strategic commander is in charge of the operation, it's technically up to Gordy and me to decide who gets to go on a race shift to a singularity. But as a master actually carrying out the operation, Tanner, you have a lot to say as well. Still, are you sure you want to bring this overload, I'm sorry, this emperor along on this latest expedition? I think they're perfect for the job.
Indeed, a wise decision. That keen insight is exactly why Yui chose you to be humanity's protector.
Alright, if that's your decision, Tanner, I'll not object. But I'll insist on coming along this time. Oh, interesting. In my capacity as Novum Chaldea's weapon development advisor. You mean you're gonna race shift to Sion? If it is my compatibility you're worried about, then you can stop. Well, there may be some issues. I'm fully prepared to work around them.
We suppose you may come along if you wish, but know that we are strictly Tanner's servant, and it is his safety alone we'll be concerned with.
That's quite alright. I have absolutely no intentions of taking part in combat. And while my ability to protect others may be limited, I am very capable of protecting myself. You mean exploding and coming back as a thing? Yeah. Oh, that's a Melty Blood reference! As an Atlas Institute genius, I'm actually quite proficient in both martial arts and sharpshooting.
Well, as long as you do not get in our way, then there should be no issue. We trust you have no objections either, Tanner.
Hell no, I'd feel way safer having Sion come along. She can do corner loops. It's crazy. So you're going to Sion? That's great. Now I won't have anything to worry about. Oh, but wait. Didn't you say you'd rather not be converted into Spiritrons if you can at all help it? Now is then, this is now. There is no way I'm gonna pass up this chance to try it. Well, if you're sure. Okay, guys, go ahead and hop in the coffins. I've got the singularity coordinates locked in, and your existence verification accuracy tuning's already done. Keep a close eye on us, Da Vinci. Make sure you do not overlook anything out of the ordinary, no matter how seemingly insignificant. No worries, I got this. You guys just be careful out there. I know, when we first met Sion, she said very lightly that she's a bloodsucker, but we really didn't know. But I feel like Da Vinci would go, huh, you're not exactly human, are you? The race shift went off without a hitch. Although...
How terrible. If we did not know better, we would never have guessed this is our beautiful Xiang Yang. What is this miasma?
There's a lot of dense, curse-tinged magical energy permeating the air. Our mystic codes are protecting us from the worst of it, but without them, normal people would never have a chance.
Indeed. We doubt any of our citizens here are still alive. Any we find here are likely to be transformed into something no longer human.
This kind of environmental change is dramatic, even for a singularity. What in the world could this Ching Shi Huang have been trying to do?
Well, we knew we would be facing ourselves here, so we expected any disaster our younger self created would be at least somewhat contained. But we suppose it slipped our mind that we would never do anything by half measures. Still, all that said, we never thought our younger self would be so terribly foolish. How could they have possibly used up all of Xianyang like this?
Used up? Do you mean this younger self of yours used all of Xianyang's resources solely for their own ends? I can understand how a quest for immortality could end up escalating, but how could someone as esteemed as you end up causing a biohazardous disaster like this?
Well, as much as it pains us to admit it, we can't say we would never have done something like this. At the time, we were frantically searching all of China for any possible method that could help us attain immortality, regardless of any danger they may pose. Really, thinking about it now, it's no wonder Shufu chose to run away.
So who's Shufu? Shufu was a court sorcerer during the Qing period. It said that Qin Shi Huang sent him... Oh, well, it's definitely... We know this took place. Sent him on an expedition with a huge entourage of researchers to the Far East in search of the secret to immortality. But apparently he failed to find the Sage World and ended up never returning to China. One theory says he ended up in Japan where he became a king. Hello? Master, Sheba just sent us an alert. Hostiles are headed our way.
Yes, it would seem now is not the time to bemoan our other self's appalling disgrace. The best thing we could do now is the best way we could save face now is to fulfill our servant duties and protect our master. Come, let us remind this ruined city what rule by a true emperor looks like.
His voice is fun. It's not too over the top. It's in the realm of, hey, I could do that. It's hoity, it's toity, but it's not too much. And that's good considering I have to hit that mute button every now and then to cough, 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 cough.
真の手を煩わせるでない
Hmm. Just 6 of these guys? Sure. These guys have a lot of HP, actually. Can you hit Anastasia?
薄いな
Thank you. I don't know how much meter you give yourself again. Oh, it's not going to be much. Can we stun you? Nope. Okay, let's do
ええ、はい。わかった
some of this.
動くな
This should give her enough here.
静かに
Okay,
壊れてちぎれて割れてしまえ
okay.
薄いな
Now, do we want to do... Because your overcharge does just attack strength up. It's not a bad idea. We could go... We go 1, 2,
終わりか
3. Sure.
B お願い
So I don't... Yeah, I was going to say, this probably won't kill.
呪い殺し奪い殺し氷
All of
殺し
them
な
at
さい
least.
魔眼起動失踪せよ B
Oh, you didn't kill both of them. That's fine.
天と地の狭間にて人はかくあるべしとここに新たなるノリを敷く
Okay, that's good. That's a good power, man. That's real good. Let's see here. You know what? Let's go. Let's absorb your meter here. Is it for everyone? It is. Nice. That's cool. Let's see here. And then this is chance to stun all enemies. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's just go. I'm going to hold off on your super till we get someone much stronger to worry about.
これを賜す
動くな
Okay, there we go. And then let's kill you. Okay. Terror. That's fine. Alright, let's see here. Let's take a turn and just get a bunch of meter with you guys. Well, first off, how much do you give? Okay. And
死にまで
sure.
なさい
That's just nice. And let's just go 1, 2, 3. Okay. You get yours. How much are you gonna get back? Not a ton. Okay. Thank you. No, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna use that this turn anyways. And we could give our stuff more anyways also. Let's go. Let's just hold off till next turn because that dude's gonna get his super. So let's just go 1, 2, 3. Okay.
死んで
I'm just saving it in case there's some... Oh wait, there's only 3 enemies left and there's no crazy powerful one, so never mind. We're super fine. Okay.
顔を上げなさいお任せあ
Let's go
れ私は
1...
もう
Let's go 1, 2, 3.
は
Okay,
終わりか
何も諦めない
let's do this.
B すべてを見なさいすべてを射抜きなさい我が墓標にその大いなる力を手向けなさい B
Good stuff. This will kill middle fella, and then the last guy will just... we'll be good.
リンパ系疑似魔術回路変換完了これが私のすべて
Oh, that... Oh, he died so hard. Bro was epically owned.
天と地の狭間にて人はかくあるべしとここに新たなるノリを敷く
Alright, and then you attack him. Skill seal is a problem. Little bit, if you can call it that. Just go. There we go. No problem. Nice. Good stuff. Some good gain. That's good, because, boy, grinding him to level 10 is going to be a problem. I pretty much have to always remember to put him in the back of my party. I should just put him in the back for every party, just to make sure that I don't miss out on that. Well, okay, so we got you. So for ruler, we need Avenger. Okay, couldn't catch myself in time for that one. You're single. No, you're all target. You are super strong for that, so we'll go with you. Right, we put you in. We'll switch you out for. Let's see here. What other Avengers do we got? Anyone else who's single target real strong? Probably not. We'll just go with you. The Jolter Power Hour. Let's see. Probably the best would be. I could. Are you single target also? All enemies. Never mind. That's fine. We'll just bring you in. Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna boot you out of there. That's what I'm gonna do first thing. All right. Oh. You seem troubled. Does this mean even superhumans like yourself experience heartbreak in the face of tragedy? How can our heart not break seeing our citizens, practically our own flesh and blood, meet such a horrific end, especially when we ourselves are responsible for it? Remember, this is still a singularity. Another Qin Shi Huang did this, not you. Be that as it may, we are still one and the same. We know all too well where human delusion ends. We have seen glimpses of it ourselves. Look well, Tanner, for what you see here is why we grew wary of letting the human race diversify. Regardless of what sort of lofty ideals one espouses, fate will always have far crueler plans in store. Fear of death, worry of failure, such things can all too easily lead people astray. It is impossible for any given 10 people to complete every goal they set themselves, and if even one of those people should turn to evil, they will eat the other 9 alive. So you don't think it's possible for humanity to progress? No human can hold out against fear and despair, not unless they overcome their finite lifespan to become a Zenren. In which case, we thought we alone should bear the burden of carrying humanity past the dangers that lay ahead, only for our world to end up pruned away. Now, the right to challenge the future's cruelty is held up by its citizens, our citizens, by people. Still, you must not forget, if you are to accept humans' potential, you must also accept that this disaster we see here will not be the last such tragedy. I'm not happy about that, but it's better than the alternative. No matter how much we may think to threaten you, your noble gaze always has a way of tying our tongue in knots. All right, we can continue this discussion another time. Now come, let us put an end to this delulu at its source. Is it just going to be just a clone of him? It's another one? Yep. You. Ah, there you are. We knew what to expect, but seeing you in person is truly nauseating. Oh, you did it. You really did it. Well, we can understand your predicament, our younger, foolish self. This failure is utterly abominable. Don't tell us you did not expect this curse to leave such a miasma in its wake. What use is there in extending your own life if the entire capital must pay the price? If we consider death to be part of life, then this is just another form of medicine. We have not failed. We have succeeded at finally bringing China eternal peace under our reign. This Qin Shi Huang, really? Excuse me. Hi. I have something to say. Well, I certainly have my own opinions about the morality or lack thereof of truly obtaining immortality. Using it as a means to a political end is absurd. You obviously do not need to go to such reckless lengths. We have proof of that right here. See, this emperor achieved their immortality by ascending to the Sage World, and brilliantly at that.
That might not be the best thing to say if your intent is to de-escalate matters. The Sage World. Now that is ridiculous. That other self of ours is a pathetic fool who only achieved their own desired future at the expense of their worlds. Oh, we're impressed you figured out our origin so quickly. But then, we suppose you are we, or at least, we are as we used to be. Then you would claim this horrific city of death is preferable to history under our guiding hand? We do. We in our empire will no longer fear death or oblivion. Our rule will spread until destruction reigns far and wide. This is the truth of eternity. All right, we have made up our mind. Any pity we may have had for you is gone. This thing is no longer the child of heaven, nor the heavenly emperor. It is but a walking corpse. That throne is not meant to support the dreams of those who are already dead. You already had a mausoleum prepared for yourself, do you not? Then it is time you went, for it is where you belong.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know why we're turning you into a ghost instead of fighting a shadow servant of him. Maybe it's just, I thought that'd be too difficult. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Just big ghost? Yeah, oh wow, this could be super easy then. Okay.
そうきたか。
Just do this. So our goal is just going to be get a bunch of stuff. We can get some stuff with you. Okay. We just need to get a 50% really. I'll be close. Hey, we're good. I think we might just win here, honestly. Let's see. Arts up, arts up. Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. They get theirs. We'll see how much we get.
これが本当の私。始まりは極小、広がりは無限。すべて我が心臓に収まりゆく。エディ・シュブラクエーサー。
Oh. Well. Okay. Sounds good, I guess. That's all we needed, huh? Okay. Sounds good. I'll take it. Completing quests, defeating humans. That's a weird one for that one. That's a very strange one for that one, but okay.
Oh, why do you oppose us? Why do you end us? And just when we're about to make our empire eternal and rule over death? Well, we suspect any advice we have to offer will be wasted on a self that was unable to overcome death. Just as when we say this, do not be so quick to anger, nor to bemoan your state of affairs. There is no need for you to carry the world on your shoulders. Who knows? Perhaps humanity will surprise you and figure something out on their own. Do not be preposterous. We were the only one, the all-encompassing emperor, meant to guide this world to its destiny. How shameful. Of all the dark periods in our history to be put on display for all to see. All right, we have accomplished what we came here to do. Let us take our leave of this place and quickly. We do not wish to breathe this filthy air one moment longer than it is absolutely necessary.
Accomplished what we came here to do, huh? So, are you sure this is everything?
Of course. Were you expecting something more?
No, I was not. This was a textbook singularity repair, and you perform your student One more time. And you perform your servant duties perfectly. Congratulations on a job well done, Tanner. Come on then, let's go home. And we're gonna be like, where's Qin Shi Huang? And then it'll be like, he's there still and doing something or something. What are we doing? Yep, you guys nailed it just like I knew you would. Great work. Why don't you and Mash go take a nice shower and rest up for a bit, Tanner? Don't worry about the report. We can go over that later. Excuse me, mister. I didn't mean in the same room. Are you sure, Da Vinci? That's not our usual protocol. Yep, I'm sure. I've got some adjustments to make on our gear anyway. Oh, but would you mind sticking around a little longer, Qin Shi Huang? There's something I could use your help with. Wait, what are we doing? You got it. Later then. Cut to a different view of the command room. Yes. Right. Now that we have all the facts, all that remains is to clear up the remaining mysteries. Well now, out with Tanner, in with the detective, is it? We don't like the look of this. Oh, come to think of it, we just remembered we had plans to meet Chauven for tea. To think it almost slipped our mind. Well, if you'll excuse us, do spare us the blatantly transparent lies, if you would. You're not going anywhere until we've had a little chat. See, we've observed a lot of singularities over the years, big ones, small ones, and everything in between. So we've got more than enough samples to categorize any new ones. By comparing them against the data, against the data my past self collected, which is why we can say with complete confidence that this latest singularity didn't just pop up out of nowhere. It's a dead ringer, for the kind that only appears due to intentional external interference. And you suspect that we are to blame. We are flattered you would think us capable of such a thing, but that is giving even us far too much credit. We admit, our servant form has indeed materialized in our transcendent Zenren body, the very peak of our existence, but no matter how evolved we may be, we are still only one person. We do not even have near the authority we possessed in the wholly mechanical form that achieved complete domination of our world. Well, thank you for such a lengthy and articulate excuse. True, the fact that you're a servant now does mean we have a ways of keeping you in check thanks to Tanner's command spells. But if you were to regain the kind of power you had in your Lostbelt, that would no longer be the case. All right, let us say we are willing to tolerate the wariness in which you hold us, because we chose to see it as a sign of the awe in which you hold us. Even so, surely you don't think we are capable of making a singularity in our current form, do you? For that matter, is it impossible to create a singularity through artificial means? Theoretically, yes. Though you'd need to be able to ray shift or have access to something equivalent. So what are you saying? You think someone misused your facilities for sinister ends? If you're implying that our security is full of holes, think again. As a hacker myself, I would never say there is such a thing as a perfectly secure system, but I will say that at least for Novum Kalia's facilities, it would be impossible for someone to use them without leaving behind a log of their activities. Quite so. As such, a primary suspect of someone would be anyone besides us who might be capable of performing a ray shift. Come now, we would be here all day if we begin theorizing. For example, what if ray shift technology is as ordinary in the future as light bulbs are now? I assure you, there's no need to resort to such extreme arguments. It's perfectly possible to narrow down the field of subjects to those who exist here and now. If we consider who could have gotten their hands on both Animosphere's theory and the Laplace software, and who possess computational power on par with Trismegistus, then the guilty party must be the only one who could meet all such conditions. I'll admit this was definitely a blunder on my part, but the fact is, when we brought the Shadow Border into the Chinese Lostbelt, it still had all the backup data we'd brought with us when we escaped from the Antarctic Caldea. I hate to say it, but at the time, I never considered the possibility that someone might actually seize and thoroughly analyze the entire border. And of course, your other form in that Lostbelt, the one that achieved total global domination, was a supercomputer. I really wish I'd been able to see it for myself. I also wish we could have seen what happened there after we left. Indeed, from what we were able to determine, it appears as though the Chinese Lostbelt disappeared rather quickly. But of course, we had no way of determining how time may have passed on the inside. If collapse came slowly rather than suddenly, your mechanical counterpart would have had ample time to analyze the data they collected from the Shadow Border. And if that was not enough, your singularity counterpart's remarks clinched it beyond any doubt. You may have thought you did a good job covering it up, but logically speaking, there is simply no way they could have figured out at a glance that you are from the pruning theoretical phenomenon. And that just leaves one possibility. Version of you from the pruning theoretical phenomenon must have already made contact with your singularity self. Which means the mastermind behind the singularity is not the servant version of you that exists here at Caldia, but rather the mechanical version of you that ruled over that Lostbelt. Are we wrong? Then tell us this. What could we have possibly what would we possibly have to gain from race shifting once we knew we would be pruned away? Even with race shifting, changing history would not be possible. Reading is tough when it gets stopped halfway. The best we could hope to accomplish would be to generate a bit of space-time stagnation in the form of a minute singularity. True, there's nothing anyone could do to avoid being subjected to the pruning theoretical phenomenon, but if you were to go back in time far enough, you could definitely find a point where your timeline was still a part of the chronicle theoretical phenomenon, which explains why you insisted on coming along to the Xiang Yang singularity. I suspect the other Qin Shi Huang and the Lostbelt arranged for several singularities of varying magnitude to see which one Caldia detected, and as their accomplice, it was your role as servant Qin Shi Huang to identify the singularity in question. If a Lostbelt was ever going to generate a singularity that could be observed from proper human history, it would have to be in their shared past before the timeline diverged into chronicle and pruning, and any singularity taking place that far back in the past could be used to interfere with proper human history. Look no further than the trap Goetius once set. The reason I accompanied you on that race shift was because I was concerned you might try something while you were there, but you gave no indication that you would do so, in which case it's reasonable to assume that your true goal was something else. So I think you laid several traps, with the goal of finding out which one you could use to invade proper human history. That was the real reason you answered Caldia's call when he summoned your heroic spirit, was it not? Oh, this sort of thing is exactly humanity's problem. You are all simply much too accustomed to war and conflict for your own good. We could never bring this up in front of Tanner. We needed to at least find out on our own exactly where your true intentions lie. We swear. Did you think this through at all? If you knew you were going to accuse us like this, then you should have kept Tanner close at hand so he could use his command spells on us. Your detective work may be sharp, but your shockingly naive lack of contingency measures, in case we were the villain you believe us to be, is exactly why we worry for proper human history's future. At any rate, we have already warned Tanner numerous times that if proper human history's humanity should end up as some intolerable abomination, we will establish our empire once again. Then you are planning to. Calm yourself before you truly lose your cool. Let us remind you that we have not said we are going to put our plans into action. Let us be clear. We have no intention whatsoever of getting in Tanner's way. We came to proper human history so we could bear witness to his fight, and we are happy to offer our assistance if he should need it. Remember, we have already abdicated our former throne. And why go to all this trouble? We have genuine trust that the people such as Tanner will pave the way to a bright future, but as we believe they say in your time, trust, but verify. Indeed, as a politician, we are not willing to risk gambling with our world's welfare, so if there should ever happen to come a time when Tanner and other people like him are unable to overcome humanity's current crisis, then we shall step in and build a new humanity where we are once again the only true person. So you agreed to your contract with us while thinking we would fail? How's that not a betrayal? True, we are sure there are some heroic spirits out here who serve Tanner out of faith or friendship. However, well, some fools may believe that a world which cannot be saved by good people is not worth saving at all. We do not number ourselves among them. Tanner and we are bound by honor, and defeating the foreign god is a matter of justice. If there should ever come a time where we must weigh the two, we will choose the heavier one every time, for that is our duty as an arbiter. You're still claiming that your actions were only meant as a means of combating the Great Reset of humanity?
consider it a form of insurance. We are heaven sent to rule over a world of humans. We'll be damned if we allow a non-human invader to take this world for their own. If Tanner should one day triumph completely over the foreign god, we will gladly admit we are being overly cautious and forget all about these contingency measures. Indeed, our original goal in rejecting all these singularities was always to ensure a victory of the people.
Oh, good grief. I hope you're aware that it is difficult to take this seriously when we watched another version of you who succumbed to their ambition minutes ago. Though that being said, I certainly do not consider that spirit to actually be Qin Shi Huang.
How many times must we tell you? We have overcome death and lived over 2,200 years longer than that younger self of ours. Nor should you forget that we have attained enlightenment in the sage world. Do not doubt Zenren like us when we say that our perspective has changed. Besides, while we thought this form of insurance might be a clever idea at first, we are no longer certain. There is just something about this ray shift system that does not sit well with us. It smells of evil.
Interesting. Ooh, that's curious. Evil? How do you figure?
The fact you saw through our plot so easily means that the cryptors could easily do the same.
Well, as much as I appreciate your caution, I can't say the same for your recklessness.
We swear things would be so much easier if you and Tanner and everyone else would simply emulate our way of thinking.
I'm sure that would make your life much easier, but don't hold your breath. It ain't happening. I can't speak for other places, but Novum Caldia will never sign off on any kind of plan that requires sacrificing others' lives for any reason. Because a victory won like that wouldn't actually be a victory at all. Well, there are some aspects to your way of thinking I could agree with. At present, our most pressing problem by far is removing the remaining trees of emptiness, so I believe our alliance will continue to hold, at least as long as we share a common enemy in the foreign god. I think so too. Plus, it also looks like a safe bet that you genuinely don't mean Tanner any harm. But don't forget, Qin Shi Huang, we'll be keeping a close eye on you. If you do anything to betray Tanner's trust, you better believe we'll have some contingency measures of our own. Is that clear?
We were just about to say the same to you, heroic spirit. Tanner represents the potential held by the next generation of humans, so if you truly do not want us to re-establish our empire, you had best do everything in your power to ensure he emerges victorious, no matter the cost.
Dang, that was a good shower. Wait, what? Foo, foo! Are you okay, senpai? Oh, it's a sneeze because you sneeze when someone's talking about you. Are you not coming down with a cold, are you? I am! I'm okay, I just got chills for a second as I cough and die. Oh, is she touching our head? True, you don't seem to have a fever. Maybe this means someone is talking about you behind your back. See, they have to put that in because people don't know that that's a thing. If they are, I just hope they're saying something nice, maybe. But for some reason, it feels like I've got a weight of the world on my shoulders. They put in that line just because people don't know about that. Shout out to Shonen Jump putting that in like translation notes in like the 90s and me going like the early 2000s, and then I picked up on that and I'm like, oh my god, I know it now, right? It's a good thing. All right. Last one. Operation Giant Panda. I have a feeling that this is going to be pretty dumb. I don't think this will be a serious one. Operation Giant Panda. I've not seen them yet, despite living in China here. Oh, I'm Big Sleepy? Alright, Sleepyhead, it's time to wake up and start the day.
I'll take the usual, please.
Got it, then here comes the alarm gong. Good morning, Master. Today's forecast calls for blizzards as per usual, but did you at least get a good night's sleep? Yeah, like a rock. Wonderful. Then I won't have to worry about you falling back asleep. Alright then, I'll go wait outside until you're finished changing. Shower. Brushing teeth. Okay then, let's get to the cafeteria, shall we? Hi. You okay? Good morning, Osaka Bihime. Were you up all night again?
Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I was just, finishing up my draft.
Are you sure? You don't look at all fine to me.
Ah, the world looks so bright and cheery now. I feel as though I'm practically prancing through a prairie.
That's definitely not the usual baddie.
Anyway, I'm gonna hop in my room now. Oyasumi.
She's gone completely nocturnal, hasn't she? I hope you never follow her example, Master. I know there may be race shifts where you have no choice but to operate in the middle of the night, but I still want you to at least maintain a healthy lifestyle whenever you're here at Caldia. Those two sitting at a table is really funny. Sisters sitting together. Brothers. It looks like we have a Japanese-style breakfast and kekion to choose this morning. Yo, Japanese-style breakfast is the bomb. Which would you prefer, Master? Yo, Japanese, please. Good morning, Master. Look, Mother made breakfast today. Yeah, I'll take a tall glass of milk, please. I'll take some 2 glasses of milk, please. Please. Is mixed miso soup all right? Okay, here you go. God bless. Go on then, eat up. So this is what breakfast is like in Japan. Would you like some too, Liang? You know, I think I would. Thank you. It looks delicious. This morning, you have Zuliang's lecture on modern magecraft, followed by a training session in the simulator. Oh, Liangyu. Excellent timing. Yes? But I suppose I can wait. Hmm? Oh, now I get it. Come on, Lord Simigi. Lady Rhaenys, right this way, please. Forgive me, Master, but I'm afraid I have some urgent business to attend to. Hey, quit pulling. I might technically be a writer, but I'm much more the strategical thinker type.
Now, what was that all about? Anyways, back to these glasses of milk.
Warm milk in the morning. Nothing better. Oh, hello, Master. What brings you here? The milk! And she's like, yeah, the milk, right? Oh my god. She's like, how do they get its strawberry flavor? And I'm like, oh, that's what that is? Okay. Huh, okay. I see. Well, Liang does seem very determined not to make any trouble for you whatsoever. By our nature, masters and servants depend heavily on one another. A master is a servant's anchor to the modern world, which makes them important in a broader sense as well. However, I think there's more to it than that. Good relationships are only possible when there's genuine trust and camaraderie. Besides, there wouldn't be any point in a servant materializing this if they only saw their master as an anchor. Well, Liang's a good girl, and I do think she trusts me, but... Of course she trusts you, but everyone has a side of themselves they'd rather not show to others. Especially when... Oh, but I shouldn't say any more. I think your best option now is to ask Liang about this directly. Not to worry, I'll be right there by your side. Well, now I'm really curious. Okay. This isn't gonna work, is it? Nope, it's not working. No, I guess not. We do still have data for cats and dogs and other animals like that. So I thought we'd be able to bring one of them to life here as well, since this is a simulator and all. But when data wants to bug out, there's nothing you can do to stop it, especially when you got mixed up with some other weird data like this apparently has. I can't imagine why it looks so different from the real thing otherwise. Alright, you imposter, off you go. That was meant to be a panda? It's alright, I understand there's nothing you can do. I gotta say though, this was a real heartwarming request. Believe me, I wish I could have made it happen for you. Servant bodies might be super resilient to everything besides external injury, but that resistance comes at the cost of wearing our hearts on our sleeves. So in your case, you use them to keep yourself grounded, huh? I understand that they aren't real, but there's still something about seeing them alive and in motion that never fails to cheer me up. I could see that. There must have been some living near the village where you grew up after all. Seeing how much scholars even think there used to be worshipped as divine beasts, it's no wonder you might have run into them yourself at some point. Yes, I did. Their black and white fur, their big, soft, round bodies, the way they roll around so adorably, their sheer cuteness has entranced the people of my land for generations. I take it you're talking about pandas? That's right, pandas. Wait, what's this now? Our master dropping in on a private girls' talk session? Well, aren't you a naughty pupil? I'm sorry. Oh well, what's done is done. So you're saying Liangyu? Oh, sometimes tough to say these in motion. Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. I don't think you have anything to be embarrassed about. You're just being nice. We all know it's pathetic for a grown woman to have such a fixation on pandas. I'm gonna be real. Every grown woman in China right now has a fixation on Lotso Huggy Bear from Toy Story 3. It's very strange to still see it everywhere for merchandise. Very strange. Anyways, like hell it is. What's not to love about pandas? They're freaking adorable. Right? I understand. Photos and videos can only do so much. And, I think pandas are cute too. Well, now that you're all caught up, my pupil, do you think you can help us try to better recreate pandas to help out our dear little Xiang Yu here? Sure. So, like, how do I do this? Also, hi, Waver. All right, let's get this first Operation Panda meeting underway. I'm Zhu Liang, who's brought in to serve as chairperson for reasons I'm still unclear on. I swear, I haven't been forced to be part of anything this ridiculous since I had to go to the States under the guise of a famous martial artist. That is probably one of the El Malloy novels. God damn it. Lord Simi, this is turning out to be much more of an ordeal than I had anticipated. I bet. But what's wrong with that? The important thing is that all these people are willing to help. I know that look. That's the look she gets when she only cares about getting what she wants. Well, no matter. Now I've been brought in, regardless of how I got here. I'm doing everything in my power to make it happen. At present, this sort of giant panda, Liang Yu, is hoping to seize an extremely endangered species. Part of the Ursidae family. Their primary food source is bamboo shoots, and there are only about 1,800 left in the wild. They will not have sex, no matter what. They refuse. That said, the current state of affairs in reality does not pose a significant obstacle for us. The only problem that need concern us is recreating them in the simulator. As I trust you all know, the simulator is designed first and foremost for combat training. As a result, its simulation of flora and fauna has typically been restricted to the bare minimum of texture required to maintain the illusion. In recent years, there have been more servants who prefer to live their lives inside it. I certainly sometimes use it for recreational purposes, such as whenever I get an urge to visit my homeland. And while keeping a servant materialized requires a steady stream of magical energy, while inside the simulator, they require only a bare minimum. All that is to say, in recent years, the simulator has come to play an increasingly important role, not only for combat training, but also mental health purposes. And that in turn meant that simulating flora and fauna with a much greater degree of fidelity became increasingly important as well. This is so cool, actually. I love the fact that we get the details of Caldia and how it works in more detail here. Fortunately, Caldia is blessed with an extensive database on all sorts of plants and animals, one that should certainly include a wealth of data on giant pandas. However, in practice, yes, for some reason, the data we used kept changing into Lobo the Wolf King. It's not just for pandas. Data for other large animals, brown bears, lions, Siberian tigers, and so on, has been bugging out in similar ways. According to simulator logs, the lion turned into a chimera, and the Siberian tiger turned into a soul eater. Of course, these creatures are still only simulations, and therefore completely benign. However, just because they're benign doesn't mean we shouldn't try to get to the bottom of this strange bug. Which is why we're going to trick the simulator settings and debug this glitch ourselves. Once we do that, we should have all the pandas we could ask for. I'm surprised to see you so gung-ho about this, brother. Does this mean you'll be out there on the front line? No. Debugging a glitch like this requires an expert touch. I am not doing your voice, brother. Not that I've kind of stopped doing it already, but you are the last person I need with this going on. I've been briefed on this situation. This definitely sounds like a job for me. Sir Babbage, Oh man, this ordeal just keeps getting bigger. The problem here is that the simulator is bugging out. Nothing else matters. We should move to fix it immediately, if not sooner. Bugs may be inevitable, but that doesn't make them any less evil. Okay, how do we go about fixing it? Through battle, of course. I can use the erratic data generated in combat with these buggy creatures to trace the irregularities causing them back to their source. Once I repair the irregularity at the battle's conclusion, the animal in question should regain its true form. Ah, good grief. So you're just gonna put your feet up in the command room and give us orders while the rest of us are out here getting our hands dirty, are you, brother? No, man, I know how it may sound, but operations like this really do benefit from someone overseeing things from a distance. Relax, I was just messing with you. Anyway, Liangyu, you're the one who kicked all this off. Care to do the honors? Yes, of course I'll be glad to take the lead on this expedition. I look forward to working with you on this, Master. Sure, everything for pandas. Hold on, Master. First, I have to tell you about another important mission just for you. Just for me? Yes, you see, it's a little hard for me to say, but if things play out as I think they will. Oh, you're just not telling us? Cool. Alright. Berserker, huh? Well, when we got berserkers, grab ourselves a foreigner. Yup. And as usual, let's just switch off you for you. Let's switch off this for 10% and 5%. All right, cool. Okay, sounds good. Let's do this. Where are we going? What are we doing? I mean, are we just going to be battling continual just enemies that say they're other animals? Yep, that's an African lion, I guess. That's a lot of HP, actually. That's a surprising amount of HP. We don't have anyone who gives... Wait, increase gauge for all servants? There we go, we're good. And then let's go defense down. Let's go with decreased defense. This absorbs charge. Don't need that. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Big grabby. That was big numbers. Is bro dead? No, halfway? Okay. Nice. Okay. Terror struck. Let's go. So this here. Oh, we didn't pop on the thing that gives more status conditions. That's fine. We won. That's it. We're it's over. It's Jover. That's it. We win. Good stuff. It is nice having a team of servants that are just... We have nothing to worry about with berserkers at all with them. That's technically an earth attribute enemy. Sounds good. And unfortunately now we are out of... We're out of the teapots. I can get more if I do some of those redo quests, but I'm gonna be real, they're not very fun to me, so I don't think I will. I don't think I will, probably. Okay. Really? You have a high attack? Sure, we can try that out. Go with you guys. We'll switch you out. Again, I'm just gonna put him at the back of every party because we need you cranking your hog. And by that I mean getting those. That's too much now. I don't know. Friggin', who cares? Let's just go with sure. All right, cool. That's a stupid one to put on. Oh my god, I don't care. Yeah, let's go. Oh, we're just in? Oh, we're just doing battles? Okay, that'll be easy. We're just doing that. We'll probably do 2 more and then we'll get story. Something I hate is every now and then, and I don't know why, but I unmute my microphone and it just decides to not unmute, which it's a good thing it's very obvious when that happens, because if that ever happened and I just stopped, like I just kept talking and it was muted, that would suck. The good news is I can easily fix it, because I needed to blow my nose, yo. You know, sometimes you just need to blow your nose, man. It's just how it is. Anyways, let's just do a full combo with you for now, just to do this. And we'll wait till get your noble phantasm till after we get some more stuff. That's fine. All right, what else we got? Full combo with you, sure. Not the right type for the bonus damage, but we take it. Let's go 1, 2, 3. All right. This dude is gonna kill himself. Watch this. Alright, so here we go. We're then gonna do some big damage. And then everything that remains is gonna be him. He's gonna bork himself. Yep, that's a debuff, doesn't work. He's gonna do it again. Doesn't matter. Countered. One more time. You fool. What a freaking good servant. Okay. Easy peasy. All right, what's next? I didn't even read what species that was. I really should have. Archer, huh? Okay. Oh, I mean, I could use some of those. Sure, let's play team haha funny meme. Sure. Kill Archer. Switch you out for the other guy. Where be he? Where be he? Where be he? He be there. Switch this out. That. I cannot afford to give that to you. That's fine. I just should give that one. Okay. It's not gonna matter as much anymore. Except you, we should switch you out, because why are you there for Lancer? Come on. You're still not maxed out, but you can be soon, so we'll do that with you. Right, because we've had you for a long time, so you'll be quite strong. Okay. We can afford a 9. Is there any bond ups for 9? Nope. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's do this. Oh, story. All right, so far so good. Next up, the giant panda is taking the form of the Wolf King. Let's try fixing them with a judicious application of violence. See where that gets us. Right. Hang in there, pandas. It won't be much longer now. Oh, we're battling the panda. Is it actually going to just use his Wolf King sprite? Because if so, that's interesting and unique. Can they just make his rider invisible? Is that a thing? How will he fight? What are we doing? I'm curious. Is it just gonna be Shadow Servant of the regular? Oh, okay, they're still there. Alright. This battle is a lot scarier than I thought. This looks ridiculous out of context, by the way. Are you freaking serious? Alright, you know what? I'm done playing around. I'm done playing around. Yeah. Yeah, I gave a bit more to you. Not a bunch, but a bit more. Increase NP charge for all allies. For yourself. For yourself, gain CSAR, sure. Alright. Just kill them, please. Well, maybe not kill them all the way. You might do a lot, but you probably won't kill them fully. Okay, so we just nuked the pandas. Yeah, we just nuked the pandas, huh? Okay. Yeah, we nuked the pandas. That's weird. Okay, sure. Where are we going with this now? Okay. Sure. One sec. I hate when it's just like a little tickle in my throat. Just in the register that I'm like, if I speak, it's not going to work. It would seem that defeating those 3 pandas has brought us no closer to fixing them. This damn bug must go deeper than I thought. I was afraid of that. Well, Master, looks like we were out of options. Do you have any luck with the matter we discussed? It wasn't easy, but I managed somehow. Well now, that doesn't sound good. What in the world did you ask my poor pupil to do, brother? I may not know why it's happening, but we do know that the giant panda data is being replaced with that of a servant, Lobo the Wolf King. In which case, the best way to fix a bug like that is to pit it against the correct data. I see, that makes sense. Wait, hang on, when you say the correct data, do you mean what I think you mean? Hey, Hessian Lobo. Did I mention it wasn't easy? I don't even have this dude summoned. And so on and so forth. I understand you couldn't possibly care less about this, of course, but you know, it seems to me like having imposters wandering around is a lot like having your territory invaded. Don't you agree? Master, I don't suppose you can tell what Lobo is thinking right now, can you? As far as I can tell, he's really, really pissed off. I had a feeling that was it. Any word of advice on how to handle this situation, brother? The only advice I can offer you is this. Whatever you do, don't get too close. I'm pretty sure if you pull up the entry for Maelstrom in Caldia's database, you'll find the picture of the Wolf King in a foul mood. Sounds like good advice to me. Okay, then let's hurry up and take that hostile Lobo. Sorry, I mean that imposter down as quickly as we can. Okay. Do we have to have him on our party? Are you going to make us? Nope, thank God. Let's just win again. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Just to be careful, I'm going to switch off to this so that we can make sure we get enough meter to pop a thing, even if it's single target, and just do it. Let's go. Let's see here. I'm trying not to speak whenever unnecessary because it's going to use up my timer in my throat for coughs. Okay. So, I mean, I could just do the same thing again with how much HP this guy has. Yeah. Right, we pop that. Pop this. Which one else? Yeah, you got 100% there. We'll give this to you. Okay, that's it. We win. God, you are so broken. Almost caught myself in time for that one. No problems, except me coughing and having to mute and not click. But we're good. And look at all these dragons. Another one done. We got that. Complete Grail Front, defeat enemies, nice. This doesn't really feel like it's centered around her. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, we beat it. The moment Lobo's jaws clamped down around the imposter's neck, he started slamming in the ground so many times I lost count. He must have been really unhappy with the idea of another animal going around impersonating him. Oh, he's happy! What a happy pupper! Lobo just exited the simulator. I believe this means he's now satisfied. Quite so. Now, at long last, I can set about restoring this giant panda data. There, that ought... Huh? Is something wrong? Liangyu, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm afraid the data needed to simulate the giant panda has been lost in all of this. It seems this bug must have been around far longer than the others. No! We just need to summon Tonoshiki. The staff says they'll do their best to look for another source of giant panda data. But if I'm being honest, I wouldn't get your hopes up since this doesn't have anything to do with Kaldi's larger goals. I understand. Thank you all for trying to help me with this, everyone. I'm sorry to have put you out for nothing. What a disappointment this turned out to be. Well, what are you waiting for, pupil? Go see how she's doing, damn it. She's gonna need some serious consoling, you know. I was on my way. Definitely not thinking of another black and white spotted thing. Raiko's bikini. Yes. All that commotion. All that imposition on Master and the others, and I don't even have anything to show for it. I guess today just wasn't my day. Hey, you there, Liang? Is that you, Master? Here, let me get the door for you. I'm so sorry for everything that... this is for you. You got me a present. What are these? They look like panda pastries. I see, so you made them yourself. You made them yourself? Don't worry, my mentor signed off on them. Mentor? Oh, right, Lord Simiki. Lady Rhinus. Now I get it. Well, if these are able to meet our high standards, then they must be delicious. What a wonderful surprise. Thank you so much. Master, would you like to share these with me? I have some tea I can make that should go with them perfectly. Besides, I forgot to tell you something important. The main reason I wanted to recreate pandas in the simulator was because I wanted to show you how cute they are, and so I could tell you my own fond memories of them while we enjoyed watching them play. You could tell me them now. I'd love to hear about them. Gladly. I couldn't tell if this panda I'd run into again was really smart or just really eccentric. All I know is that he seemed to think he was just as important as the Emperor, and the real Emperor thought it was so funny to have the panda coronated. Wait, a panda emperor? Is that a real, historical story? Is that like a thing? And so Tanner and Liangyu had a wonderful time trading heartwarming stories. The end. What's that? Why did I show up out of nowhere like this? Well, you see, that's because Darling said he wanted to be painted black and white so he could be a panda himself. So I decided to make him ash gray instead of turning him into actual ash.
I'm sorry.
Sorry won't cut it.
Ugh. Why do you sound so serious? It's genuinely freaking me out. Damn it. Why do pandas get all the love? I'm just as Kelly as they are. Won't somebody think of the brown bears?
Wow, that was a weird one. That was a strange one. It was kind of, you know what though? I feel like that's about all you can do with Liangyu, because she's kind of not really super popular, right? Kind of forgettable in many ways. I did get cute art of her, which I'll probably use for the thumbnail, because Lord knows when I'll get a chance to use it again. Okay, so in that case, that's the end of that, right? So we have there early June. God, I gotta hurry up with Trom. I gotta hurry up. All right, sounds good though. I'm doing better for my cold. I'm getting there. It's not perfect, but it's working. Anyways, hopefully we'll be done with that soon so we can continue with Trom. Move on with stuff, right? Wait, what's something else here? Oh, it's just that still. I always get jump scared by it. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. Ciao. Yo.